All right, now stop! Hermit time! It's really playing games, the Extinction Curse. I'm your Game Master Graham. Normally we have Sarah playing Petrodoldamus, the Tiefling Magus. She's unable to join us tonight, but we do have Brian as Faith, the Tiefling Monk.
Hello, hello.
Garrett as Fabian, the Catfolk Rogue.
Hey.
Ross as O'Arshisk, the Lizard Folk Swashbuckler.
That's right.
Other Ross as Marion, the Half-Elf Oracle.
Good night.
And Patrick as Horatio, the Half-Elf Wizard.
It's right there in the name. Slurk.
Yes, Slurks. These wonderful, horrible toad-walrus hybrids that you had to do battle with last time. Oh man, I love them. I love these little assholes. I just want to show it again, because look at them. Just look at them.
So gross. So much slime.
So much slime, but more troubling than these horrible monstrosities is the welcome you got when you entered the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning, trying to search for the cause of all of Aberton's woes, and also for the mayor, J. Aber, who seems to be missing. Coming in, you found that they had abducted Mayor Aber and punched him in the face, knocked him out, and then it started to attack you as you entered their Hermitage. Did battle and slew a few of these corrupted hermits, investigated around a little bit, went over to his shed that they had near the Hermitage, and that's when the Slurks outside attacked. You dispatched those, found that this was more like a receiving room in the entryway of the Hermitage, but it goes for a bit deeper than that. Passing through the curtain and passing through a door, you found a couple other hermits who appeared to be guarding this slantways hallway where you all are currently. One of them having a Slurk as a pet, a trained Slurk, imagine that. And you managed to knock both of the hermits out and destroy their Slurk. So now you all find yourselves in this hallway going deeper into the Hermitage, as Mayor Aber would say. These two knocked out, corrupted retainers lying on the ground near you. And then you see there's the way you came to the east. To the north, there is a doorway that has been boarded up. There are wood planks all over the door. There is a regular-looking wooden door to the south, and then to the west is this ornate double door carved from blue and green marble. There's an abstract pattern of wind and water and whirlpools there. The handles are these metal leaves with a little dewdrop on top of them, landing off of them. And you find yourselves here in the Hermitage. What do you do?
Is the door, like, is there any markings or anything on the boarded up door?
No. There's no signage or any kind of writing on that door.
So I do remember that before we beat them up, the two, I'm going to call them guards, they were looking at that door. Like they
Yes.
were very interested in what was going on in that door.
In the brief interaction Faith had with them before Faith mentioned having that their buddies were dead, they mentioned about they asked for hired help, and then kind of seemed to be guarding that pathway to the north.
I'm not good at lying. It's just not one of my things.
Hey, not everyone's got the gift.
Is it like nailed to the walls, or did they like?
Yes. So part of it, some of the boards are actually nailed to the wooden door itself. The rest of them kind of wedged into the stone walls to either side.
Do we think this is dangerous? I mean, all of this seems dangerous,
Yes.
but
Perhaps I shall give a
This is
listen at the door.
more dangerous than we would expect.
Sure. So you're listening at the door, Fabian.
Yeah.
All right.
On the other? Can I hear anything on the other side?
Sure. You go up to the boarded up door there. Listen for a bit. Sounds quiet.
And then this other door is what now? The colorful door?
Yes, so that is the marble. It's blue and green swirling marble. It's very beautiful. Right. It's like intricately carved, obviously depicting the forms of Gazra in there. So there's a much nicer set of doors, kind of you think more, to the temple proper.
I think we should check out the normal boring door to the south first.
In order of boringness.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Most
good
boring
idea
to
me.
least boring.
The most
Start
mundane.
with the most
I'm going to open the boringest door.
Right.
Is this like the
Are
cup?
we, I was about to say, have we chosen wisely?
Marion opens the boring door, and in the tradition of really playing games, it's a washroom.
Yay!
It's a wall-mounted basin with water. You do see that there are a few hooks mounted into the walls, and they have these gray robes that you see most of the hermits wearing. And there's rough soap. Now, granted, I guess this isn't technically a bathroom. This is more of like a washroom, specifically for washing oneself.
Should we take?
You think
some
it's
of
holy
these?
water?
I'm gonna gesture to the robes.
We could each take a robe. It might be helpful.
You know what? I like that idea.
Are people of this faith human only? Is that a thing?
They seem to be,
The first
fairly
one we met.
medium-sized robes for the most part.
First one we met was a halfling.
Oh,
Medium and
okay.
a halfling. So, but you see four robes hanging there from hooks on the washroom.
Who is
There are
trained in
more than
deception?
12 of us.
Oh, I am very good in the deceptions.
Petra shakes her head. No, I'm not subtle.
Is deception
Although-
a thing? That doesn't sound right.
Well, I don't know
Fabian,
how many.
Marion, and Horatio.
I don't know how many of their brotherhood, have such nice skin as mine.
Go through the wrinkles a little bit.
Moisturized.
Yeah,
The folds.
I better keep the
Well,
cowl down.
Yeah, pull it down low. Might not look too closely.
I'm old.
I will take.
Are the
Yeah, I'll
prisoners
take
wearing
one.
robes?
Are the ones you knocked out?
Yes.
Yes, they have similar robes on.
Oh, well then.
We could take
for
their robes,
everybody.
and that would make 6. Either that or Petra and I can be your prisoners. Or
Or
Or the
hired
hired
help.
help.
we hired help. That would probably make a lot more
Going
sense.
back to Starfinder again. See how well that worked out.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
Well, at least this time, I won't be screwed without my armor because I don't wear armor.
I'm gonna take some of those robes and I'm going to put them on as well.
Sure. Yes, if you take the ones off of the two knocked out individuals in front of you, you would have a total of 6, enough for everyone to put on a gray robe. So I'll mark down that Petra has on a gray robe.
So I'm gonna also put on gray robes. Not as nice as my black robes, though.
Maybe I should just be the hired help.
Well, we can always say that that little rat halfling recruited you.
And I'll say these are light bulk. Because they're just robes. Plug them in.
I'll carry one, but it may be more believable if I'm the hired help. Although I guess, which door now?
The second least boring, which would be, or the second most boring, either way. Because there's only 3. The marble one.
The marble one is not the second most boring.
I don't know. A boarded up
And
door.
what's
Boarded up
on your
scary.
definition of boring?
It's
I
definitely
think the
interesting.
boarded up one is less interesting than the marble one.
Yes. It's made of wood.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Have the circus folk make their decisions.
Heads, we'll go with the boarded up wall. Tails, we'll go with the marble.
As good as anything.
And 2 is tails. All right, 1 is heads. That's the
So,
boarded up door.
Oh,
See, told you.
I guess I was wrong about boringness. Well, that's why I'm not actually. That's not why I'm not a performer.
Erasma has decided, Faith.
Coin is spoken.
Hey, Ray. It's not a boring door. It's a
I'm
board
gonna
door.
take out my crowbar and try to unboard the boards.
All right, Faith whips out the crowbar, a la Gordon Freeman, and it isn't easy enough. You can see that they are nailed from this side, so you can just kind of wedge. Doesn't hurt your crowbar at all. Just manage to, you can wedge loose all of the boards from this side of the door very easily. They clatter one by one to the floor, and the door stands open. Or not open, but accessible now before you.
Are we ready? Do you want somebody else to open it?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'll open the door.
All right. Faith opens the door, revealing a narrow stairway descending into darkness beyond. There are torches in the room you are currently in, but seeing down into the stairway, it is descending into darkness.
If I have dark vision as opposed to low light vision, that means I can see without a torch, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So double checking. Yes, you have night vision. Indeed.
Well,
I'm gonna sneakily go down the stairs and peek around the corner.
Okay. Faith goes
Hope
quietly
that people find me.
down the corner. Faith. Okay. Faith, you sneak down here and go peering around the corner. You see it goes that way, kind of go down the darkness, don't seem to notice anything.
Hope so I can actually see.
Yep, you can see it goes, and it's 5 feet wide, so it's a narrow little thing. You see it jogs right, and then it jogs left, and then you can just tell like this more steps going down. So you're descending down steps as you go this way.
I guess I'll motion for you guys to follow me.
Should I do the torch, or should we?
If you
should
can't see in the dark, you should take a torch. If you want me to hold the torch, because I don't
I just
hold the weapon.
just in case. Well, I can. I also.
I'm going to cast light on Ray's staff.
Peter.
I can also do that.
He did it first.
After all of these issues, I'll
right.
cast light on my own staff.
So we have 2
Wait,
light
you said my
spells
staff.
going
Then we have-
off.
Uh,
So it's a light on Marion and a light on Horatio, or just on Horatio?
who else has? Who else carries things? We have a lot of unarmed combatants.
I have a shield.
I can cast. Fabian only has low light vision, right?
I think I only have low light vision.
Petra as well.
Yeah, I only have low light.
All right, I'm gonna cast light on Fabian's rapier.
Okay, we got. Ooh.
Okay,
shiny
so
bag.
Get glowy swords.
Rapier,
Yeah.
rather.
a light on Marion, a light on Fabian, and a light.
No light on me.
No light on Marion. Okay.
You can only have one light.
Okay.
Horatio. Horatio
Oh,
and
that-
Fabian.
That sounds like Marion. Always in the dark.
I don't actually need it, but I carry a staff, and I'm usually in a different location. So
Okay. All right. Magical lights appear and illuminate the pathway going down beyond.
I will move forward. I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna move bigger on this corner. I see something.
I'm gonna Fabian
Yes.
go before me since he has the light.
Something.
All right.
and can I be detecting magic? That's my
Sure. So,
activity.
Horatio.
You detect a light spell.
Yeah, you detect the light spells.
I can exclude them.
Sure. You do not detect any other sources of magic immediately around you. Faith, as you quietly sneak your way down these stairs, continuing around, you do peer down and you can see with your dark vision that at the bottom of this next set of stairs, in these little 3 different alcoves, there are these niches that currently have these mummified bodies, these remains that inhabit 3 different tiers. So one kind of at knee level, one about mid-height, and then the other one is kind of above your head. And that's at the bottom of the stairs. There's a niche you see like that.
So like a catacomb kind of thing where they have like the multiple shelves.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Great. An underground graveyard.
Yep. Descending deep into the side of the cliff and the side of the Hermitage.
I'm gonna turn.
Maybe they blocked it off because the dead were coming back to life.
That seems absurd, but
I'm gonna head down the stairs. Get ready to fight some undead.
All right. They descend the stairs and see that the pathway goes to the left and the right, and you can see it kind of turns and keeps going along to the right.
It looks to me like there aren't any. This is a dead end, but I can't really tell because of the map. Like, I know I can go down here, but
Right. So you see there's this way and this way. This way seems to end. There's a little bit of a curve that goes off this way.
I'm gonna go left because I always go left. Wait, somebody flip a coin.
In the
All
middle
right,
of
let's
the
how we do
catacombs.
things here.
Coins. Need a coin.
I need coins.
Odds left, evens right.
See, we go left. I was right. I mean, we go
No,
left.
you
I
were
was
left.
left.
All right.
It's not that bad. Just some space.
Faith, here's the coin toss. Says left. Okay, good to left. You go down and you come to this point where you see this bunch of rocks and just like a cave in right over here. And as you kind of step over here, there's the sound of like a few pebbles falling, and then there's a rocks fall. So
I found a trap.
Is that a reflex?
what that is, so Faith, I need you to make a reflex saving throw.
Downside of stealthing.
Ooh, not bad.
17, unfortunately, is a failure.
No.
Ugh.
But I rolled absolute bullshit on this. So you suddenly get rocks falling on you. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And then you are buried by these rocks. There's just suddenly this very sensitive area of these catacombs, and a little bit of disturbance from Faith's footsteps is enough to cause all these rocks to come sliding down. And you see Faith just kind of buried by them currently.
I will attempt to unbury myself.
All right, that's an athletics check.
Anybody else having deja vu?
We're
I
not-
don't know what you're
we're not
talking about.
Crawling
Ugh.
and squeezing this time.
All right, Faith, you try to like squeeze out and through, but the rocks still kind of compress against you, and you're feeling like having a tough
Can
time
I try
breathing.
to dig her out?
You can try to aid with this, so also making an athletics check yourself.
Okay.
I'm going to edge past everybody, and I'm going to cast guidance on Faith.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm gonna try to aid.
You successfully aid, so it's a +2 bonus to your check, and then plus the guidance as well. So, yeah, +3 on your next check, Faith.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I should look for conditions and traps and things as we proceed.
All right.
Up to you. I can also take more time if we're really concerned. Just to let you know, that's a thing that I can do.
Okay. Luckily, you can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier. Okay, good to know. So luckily with that, with Awarsh just kind of like taking some stones out of the way, and then through the use of Marion's magic, Faith, you are able to extricate yourself from the crippling rocks all around you.
Are you okay? You know.
I'm fine. I got almost half my hit points.
I'm gonna look up.
If we were playing 4th edition, I would be bloodied.
Or does the roof seem unstable still?
Well, this is a dead end.
Yes, there's definitely been a cave in here, and it's probably with some more poking, it probably shifts some stuff loose. There's just a lot of loose rock and soil and this big mess right here. It's kind of pressed up against one shelf of the catacomb, and the bodies there are kind of also buried with rock. So it is just that. However, for discovering this hazard, you each get, where does it go? 60 experience points.
Wow, thanks,
Oh,
Faith.
nice.
very, very knowledgeable rocks.
Paying 7 hit
Knowledge-giving
points for
rocks.
60
But your characters are gaining experience, right? You're going through catacombs. Maybe we should be careful about rocks falling down. You know, it's life experience.
Right? I know how
Yeah.
to pull Faith out of a rock tomb now.
Yep.
Maybe they just boarded up this place because it was so unstable and they didn't want, some random neophyte getting themselves killed.
Maybe. Or maybe there's some
Luckily,
hidden wealth among the dead.
Not neophytes. We're
I guess
searching
it
for more.
could have preceded the demon infestation.
Well, it looks nice and dark down this hallway.
So this is another cave in here.
This seems to be just mostly a dead end. You can see that there's like pick marks and like excavation that is done here, but not gone any further.
All right.
All right.
Maximum of 150 feet per minute. But normally we move 30 feet every 6 seconds. So that's kind of like... Oh, that's like
It's
half
speed.
movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because normally it'd be 300... It'd be 10 rounds every 300 feet. Okay.
Okay, so Faith, you're trying to do a thorough search of everything, right?
Yeah,
Fabian is.
Faith
I
is,
am.
Sorry.
Unless we have any reason, unless anyone wants to move faster than
Okay.
that, I want to be thoroughly searching for
Hazards.
cave-ins and traps and
Okay, Fabian, you carefully looking around here, going very slowly, peering around. What you can see is you come to this intersection. There are pathways to the left, to the right, and straight ahead. Nothing seems as unstable in this portion of the catacombs, and you don't really notice anything else sticking out to you as you kind of the magical light shines through from your rapier as you pierce into the darkness.
Well, that's good. Well, which way do we want to go now? Does somebody have that coin?
You see the pathway to the left seems to end in the same kind of dead end, much like the other one you found.
What was the speeds you could go while doing your search?
Basically going at half speed, so 15 feet, or 150 feet a minute, so it's 15 feet around.
Doing detect magic is 150 feet a minute to detect auras before we move into them. So.
Okay, so same kind
we
of
can
deal.
do it
where
together.
you're detecting magic as you go along and trying to do,
He
what?
needs to be in front. Do you want to swap ratio?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I can go second.
Yeah, I'll swap.
I was going to say, yeah, stay behind me, but
Okay.
you're probably less squishy right now than I am.
So you've got a radar of 30 feet, eh? Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, there is a detect magic activity, which is like super simple.
Yeah. Yep. You're just continually pinging magic, detect magic, the spell.
Yep.
Sure thing. All right, you.
And I will listen to the whispers of the ghosts in the area, mechanically scouting.
Okay. Marion, they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah. The next time that we roll initiative, everyone gets a +1 circumstance bonus.
Okay. Yeah, so Marion, while everyone else is going through these catacombs and it's like dark and creepy and they don't hear anything, it's like just a slumber party down here for you. Everyone, they kind of are rolling out a little bit from the catacombs and the ghostly forms looking and see you pass, but you see hermit after hermit after hermit just looking down at you. Most of them don't say anything, they just kind of watch you pass, but some of them are like, what the hell are they doing here? Is this a sign from God's wrath? I told you there would be an awakening. Oh, shut up, get it. Tired of your shit even in death. And it's just, they're everywhere. Like, as you pass along, and you feel just like, okay, guys, you ready?
You join a circus and still wind up surrounded by ghosts. It's like they're following you. In a way more than they already follow you.
Fabian, as you come to this intersection, you see several things. You see that the pathway goes to the left and right, kind of goes over to here and then splits this way and that way. You see go ahead, there's a side passage off this way, and then you see a light coming from this chamber over here. You see over here that there appears to be the edge of some kind of statue, like a marble statue, and then there is an iron brazier built into the stone in front of the statue, and there is a flickering like campfire light that goes off from the beginning of the statue there. And you see the room kind of opens up in that way.
That looks interesting. Feeling any magical tingles yet?
So 30 feet from Horatio? No.
Should we look at the statue? Should we go over that way?
Not.
Alright.
Now.
Stop right there.
No.
Fabian, as you kind of go and looking up the statue and peer there, your eyes are fixed on the statue, so you don't really notice as these forms around the other doorway over here, lurking low against the catacombs, lurking against the doorway, spring out to attack you. Not one, not two, not three, but four ghoulish undead forms with long, lolling tongues leap out to attack you. Everyone, the circus is here. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh boy.
With your +1 perception bonus. Yes.
Oh, how do I add the +1? Did I do that right? Oh, can you just throw me in? I guess I didn't click the right. Oh no, I rolled perception. Oh well. Can I just take that or?
Is your bonus different for?
No,
Oh, you just rolled a perception check.
I rolled
see.
perception
Yeah, I'll put
instead
that in
of.
there.
Sorry about that.
Would it be 21 with a +1 bonus, or does that include your bonus?
Oh no, that includes the bonus. I
Oh.
did add that.
All right, and then let me pop in.
Oh,
Good
good,
old
Awarshisk. You can come
Petra
and save me,
back.
as usual.
Well, we'll find out.
You're quick on your feet, right? You can get right in front.
And this music, our battle music, is courtesy of Ross, who's made some custom music for our campaign. So thank you, Ross. Super exciting. The circus is here. You come face to face with these ghouls lurking in the catacombs, and Awarshisk, you are first to act on your feet. What do you do as you hear them from the chamber ahead?
I'm gonna rush in. Fabian seems in trouble. 10, 20, 25, 30. Oh no.
Ghouls everywhere.
I guess I'll move my full speed. And then I will. do I want to trip anybody? Let's trip the ghoul in the corner.
All right. Go
Make
trip the
attack.
ghoul in the corner. Get this reflex
Hold on.
DC.
Athletics check. 20.
20 will succeed against reflex DC. You come around and seeing all these ghouls, you swipe the leg out of one of them. He falls to the ground, prone.
And I'm gonna
I believe that
raise a
gives
shield.
you holding up a
It
shield.
does.
Gives you panache as you wait for the onslaught of ghouldom.
That's right.
Marion.
Oh no, there's one right here.
Yep, it is on the
It's on the
ground.
ground.
It's prone.
It is on the ground.
Yes.
But I moved to there, and I cast Sound Burst
Ooh.
on this point here.
Okay. So it is a 10-foot burst. Okay, so just getting these three over there.
Yep.
Sure thing. So they each have to make a fortitude saving throw. We'll start with the one nearest to you. He succeeds. DC 19. Yep. A success, failure, and then a critical failure.
Yeah.
So worse and worse and worse from the closer to the center of the burst. There's a shakes the dust there. The ghosts of all the sleeping hermits kind of come out and like, what the? Just quiet down, young man.
Oh, I like to think that it sounds like banshees.
Oh! And then there's the second wail of the ghosts complaining of what you've done to disturb them. So that's 5 points of damage for you. And
5
then
points.
10
8
points
points.
of damage for you. And then
Deafened
20,
and stunned.
20 points of damage. The ghoul that critically
Wow.
failed just... its head explodes from the banshee wail. And falls down just instantly killed by that.
I'm going to, because I'm right next to this guy, use my reaction for Death's Call.
Oh, shit. Within 20 feet of you dies. So, yeah, that's 20 feet. Yep.
Double the number of temporary hit
Or an
points.
undead creature. Yep, it is definitely undead. Double the number of temporary hit points you gain.
Yeah, what level is it?
Convenient.
They are level 1.
Okay, so I get 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Plus your
That's cool.
spellcasting ability modifier. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you just full of ghost energy all around in the catacombs. Marion and his element just takes the wails of the ghoul as it is destroyed and bolsters his own energy with it. A truly miraculous thing. It would be a sight to see in the circus, but you're in this moldy, dank catacomb. Alright, and then the other guy, he is deafened for 1 round. Okay. Cannot hear. So then I believe that's Marion's turn. So we will go on to Petra. Let me just double check here. Alright. Petra, who's kind of in the back here. Let's say she's going to move up to here. And then, seeing as this is kind of a clusterfuck right here, the one who's kind of staggered there, deafened, she is going to throw a flame at from the casting from the back there. So she is going to cast Produce Flame at that one. Oof! 25 to hit. Yeah. Not quite a critical hit. But does Deafened do anything to your stats? Or is it just
No.
perception? Okay.
It's just perception stuff.
Alright, cool. So, with that, it does do 8 points of damage to the ghoul, who recoils from the fire as Petra scorches him. And then, Fabian, onto you.
Okay. Does this ghoul have cover from where I'm at since I sort of around the corner, or?
Don't think so. I'll double check real quick. Nah. If he took cover, I could say he could get the bonus, but for right now, he doesn't.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of stabbing. Like, ugh. Stab the first.
Oh man, he's probably dead.
27. Yuck. 27 is a critical hit. And he's flat-footed, so go ahead.
And it's deadly.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Did he double the deadly?
No.
That's just a
No.
limit
You don't
anyway.
double
How
the
does-
deadly, but you do double the sneak.
Yeah, so roll the d6 for your sneak attack damage, and then roll another d8 on top of that for the deadly damage. Okay,
Oh.
1. So that's 12 damage plus your d8. 3. So 15. Still, that's a decent chunk of his health. So he is hurt by that as you skewer down, long tongue flinging out at you as you stab it on the ground.
Let's stab again.
Okay. 13, even flat-footed, will not hit him.
That's okay, and one more time with feeling. Oh no.
A 14, flat-footed, will hit him.
Oh,
So 2 plus your sneak attack damage.
Oh,
that's right.
God, I love
Yeah.
being a rogue.
Jeez. Oh my god. No shit, he had 5 hit points left. Oh my god. So stabbing him, you stab again and then stab a third time and just twist the glowing rapier into the ghoul's heart, causing him to expire there. Alright. Wow.
Graham, now you get a turn now.
Now, cool. I probably get 1 turn, huh? With these nasty, scary ghouls. Let's see here. So we got one ghoul who's just, yeah, I guess they got to go after this lizard here because they just see that you guys kind of tearing through there and they just fly into a rage. The deafened one kind of staggers over to step over to there. So the one that's deafened will attack you, Oarshisk, first with its jaws. That'll be a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Then it will attack you with its claws. That's only an 8. So this ghoul
I
just
will
staggers left
bat
and
it
right.
away and stab it
Oh God! You
with
kind
my
of
claw.
come up with the claw strike.
Can I confident finisher on it, or is that?
It probably just tells you to make a strike.
Oh, yeah, I think it.
Yeah, if
does.
confident finisher's its own actions, probably something different.
I see. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'll just do. I've already attacked because of the trip, right?
I don't think
Yeah,
multiple attack
you don't get
applies
map.
when it's not your turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just a crit. I'll just do that then.
You
Just
see this
16
staggering
points of
forward,
damage.
budge to the side, it kind of hits against the brazier, and then you just eviscerate it, just blood viscera going everywhere as this ghoul, on his own turn, is just clawed in half. The last ghoul remaining will just, from where it is, attempt its just flurry against Oarshisk, trying to do something. So it'll make a Jaws attack first. That'll be a 21 to hit you.
That because I have my shield up. That doesn't hit.
Let's try another Jaws. It's like trying to get around your shield and long tongue lolling out, try to get to you. So,
Away.
yep, that's only a 10. So its last feeble strike will be with its claws, and that's a 17. No dice for the ghouls. Or ratio.
I am going to electric arc it.
Oh my god. Alright, so it makes a reflex save. Only gets a 13, so that'll take 11 points of damage. Ouch. It is bloodied by that.
And I guess I'll cast shield.
Sorry, my cat is very in the way when I'm trying to play this game. He's sitting on the keyboard.
Typical cats.
Typical cat. Then finally, Faith.
I'm gonna move up to here. Look, I can see it. Okay.
Yep,
And
it's there. It's
that's
bloody.
the only one that's alive.
Yep.
I'm gonna flurry on that one.
All right. Yep. You. Well, unfortunately, I gotta stop this awesome music because you just killed the last Knoll. Or not Knoll, Ghoul. It's in the G family. Yeah, with that. The last of the ghouls just follows there before you as you utterly
Faith
destroy
just
them.
runs in and just a single punch to the last one.
And it is gone.
I feel like I didn't really help in that battle, but I didn't get the last attack.
Goal. You sure did. So, for absolutely
I ran in for some kill stealing.
wrecking these ghouls, you each get 80 experience points.
I'm gonna turn around and comment to Marion that sometimes he can be pretty terrifying.
Marion ignores this.
We didn't even get to use our elven immunities.
Oh.
That was
Alright.
unpleasant.
Well, everybody give a round of applause to Faith for predicting that there were undead down here.
Yeah, I was right.
Patrick gives a polite golf clap.
True. Yeah.
All right.
Alright, what do I know about ghouls?
I predicted that there were going to be undead in the boarded up crypt.
What does Mr. Ghost Boy know about ghouls, eh? Marion? So, yes. Ghouls. Do undead fall under occultism or religion? I think it's religion, if I'm not mistaken.
It is religion.
It is religion.
Sometimes occultism.
Sure.
Mostly religion.
Actually, not a lot. Not a lot of experience with ghouls. You've heard of them, but don't really know what their abilities or what their whole steez is about, Marion. So, excuse me, cat. I'm trying to see what is in this room. He's on the book. Alright. You see this magnificent kind of like Triton-esque figure with a... Oh, hang on. Sorry. I have to move my cat because I need to see this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I see. This is a marble statue. You see it looks like some kind of an elemental creature. It's like a hybrid of air and water that eventually curls into this muscular upper body that's made of cloud. So it's this kind of like air and water storm figure with this, big puffed out chest and whatnot. There's the iron brazier in there. As you all approach, Oarshisk being closest to it, you'll notice that it does not give off any heat. In a ratio, if you ping your detect magic, you can tell that the brazier there has a mild illusion magic to it. You see that there are the different niches in here, several bodies still laying in there. You can see that along the south side of the wall and toward the east, there are some niches that are empty, but you see that they have been desecrated. The things, their former occupants have bones and whatnot that are strewn all about, so you can see that this room has been obviously tainted by these ghouls. They've taken some of the bodies out, chewing on bones and going through different possessions and whatnot. Fragments of old clothing are mixed among these broken bones. And then Horatio, your detect magic also detects that there is a cloak among the scattered bone piles and remains that appears to give off magic as well.
Ooh. Can I take some time to identify it?
Sure thing.
Are we okay
Maybe
with
the hired
taking a
help.
few minutes down here?
How long does it take?
10 minutes.
If anyone wants to refocus.
Fabian, do you want me to try and heal you? I will warn you that I'm not rolling very well today.
Well, sure.
I like that confidence.
Maybe the hired help was hired to take out the ghouls?
Horatio, what skill are you trying to use to identify this magic item?
Arcana.
Okay. You look, you can tell it's this kind of brown
succeeded.
and gray coyote fur cloak,
get
but
11
you
hit
can't
points.
really tell what it does. You're not quite sure.
My faith in you is increasing.
Treating some wounds on good old
his name?
Fabian.
Unbreaking some bones next to the broken bones. Because they're dead.
All right. If you wait a couple more minutes, you can try to treat Petra or Orarshis again.
Arashik is almost full. I can't see Petra's health.
Petra's okay. Decent.
I think they can wait.
And while Dr. Faith was doing her healing, Marion takes a quick cat nap on the floor of this tomb to refocus.
Completely comfortable. Just like, yeah, that's no big deal.
Can I recognize what the statue is of?
Sure.
I bet it's Gosbra.
Make a... Well, let's see here. Horatio... no, you have no idea what the statue is.
Okay. That would make sense, I suppose.
You know what? I want to try.
Okay, you take a gander at the statue, Marion. Yeah, you remember reading something about this one time. It was a strong man that passed through the circus, the Celestial Menagerie at one point, and he had this whole thing about, he was called Mr. Fury. And his whole shtick was that he was he claimed to be the personification of fury. He was the wind and wave at their most brutal, and I'd killed many a sailor in my time around the circus tent. Of course, for his brutality, he was much loved by Mistress Dustlight. But apparently there's some basis in it that there is the personification of fury is one of Gozra's chief servants. So this is a statue to a servant of the god Gozra.
All right, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in marching
It's
order.
getting about to the point where you should probably start treating wounds at the expert level. Brian.
You an expert at treating wounds.
I am an expert. I do have that ability. That was weird.
All right. So, does anyone take the magical cloak that Horatio found?
Yeah, I'll take the cloak.
All right. It's a coyote cloak. But you're not sure what it does.
Coyotes.
Coyote. Alrighty. So there is the passageway to the south and to the west from whence you came.
To the south, then.
I
Horatio.
have a feeling this is going to come in a circle,
Oops.
but
I went the wrong way.
oh, it's not coming in a circle. Or is it?
How's your
It's so hard to know in the dark.
And same approach for everybody.
Okay, yep, just a nice
Yeah.
circle. Shall we try the other way?
There is no other way.
What? Did we go down this hallway?
It was a dead end, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
Well, there were passageways this way and this way.
And there was
as
something else
well.
over this way.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
Wait,
yeah,
what
we
about,
did. There's something this way, and then there's something this way.
what about this? What about down this way?
That's
That's
back.
why we came in.
Is it?
Yeah, we've done a loop. Pretty sure.
We're
Well,
gonna be
checks.
we're gonna be stuck in this dungeon forever.
Pretty sure. So do we want to go north or?
Yeah, you see there's a passageway this way that kind of goes off this direction and this direction. A dead end over here. And then
Oh,
off to your right, there's another side passageway that goes that way.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to go that way.
Probably not towards the dead end.
I mean, I didn't flip a coin, but
Well, there could be.
It's a legitimate.
we need to flip a three-sided coin.
It doesn't. I'm guessing like none of these dusties over here have anything on them. They're just like wrapped.
Wrapped, mummified, tightly
Is that
bound.
archaeology lingo?
Oh.
It's your area of
That
expertise.
is, isn't it?
Maybe.
Fabian, you come to a door here. The passageway, it's a dead end to the right, but to the left, you come and you see a solid stone slab. You see no handle or lock. You see that there is kind of a engraving on this stone door. You see kind of the two motifs that you've seen mostly throughout the Hermitage. There's this wind of a typhoon or something like that, kind of a breeze going up and through it. Then the other half of it is this kind of rain cloud with rain going at. So it's not as ornately carved as the marble door you saw going deeper into the Hermitage, but there is some artisanship to it. But no handle, no lock, or anything else. Just like a stone slab door with these two, engravings on the side of it.
Just expecting more lightning.
Is this something we should be doing?
Well, can't hurt to have a look.
I mean, if they're undead, we should take care of them.
And we don't know where they're keeping Mr. Hermit. Big boss Hermit.
Yes, Harlock Hamdeal, who the mayor has asked you to find.
Yes.
I would like to search the door to try and figure out if there's any signs of it ever opening, like, scratches on the floor, any sign of hinges,
Sure,
any traps, go through all of the thieving usuals.
Fabian, you do kind of a thorough search around this and don't see like any real mechanism for it opening, no hinges, no springs, no obvious signs of it being, anything triggering off of touching it. It looks like a stone slab.
Hey, Horatio, do you sense any magic off of it? Maybe it needs like a password.
Horatio, if you send another ping of detect magic, the door does indeed ping of magic. Yes.
Magic. Can I read aura?
Okay. So, you know that there is an abjuration magic to this door.
We ought to be careful with this. This is abjuration. Specialty, but I can't just poof it away yet.
What could it be? Like what could abjuration be?
So, probably a trap, if I were to guess.
Or
Do
it
the
could
wrong
just-
thing, it explodes or something.
Or it could just be something to keep it shut.
It could just be something to keep it shut. My lock spell is abjuration. Can I look through the hymns to the wind and wave, which I have in my inventory, and see if I can find anything that would fit this?
Sure. You can take a few moments. The magical light giving you... Well, you can see in the dark, so it doesn't matter to you. You can read in the dark. You go through, looking through the hymn to the wind and the waves. It takes a couple minutes to flip through here. But at the end of that ratio, you come across a passage that, there's a hymn that talks about Gazra sitting on a cliff's edge overlooking the sea. and talks about feeling both the waves and the sea salt air and the waves crashing up the side of the cliff, going up, and the small little bits of moisture landing down his face. At the same time, the high winds of the cliff streaking by, going through their hair, and they kind of would shift between their various forms at the same time as these things crashed against them. And you can see a little bit of like scrawling on the side there of that hymn that kind of looks and bears like a very faint resemblance to the motifs found on this door.
So, I don't know how literally to take this. Anyone have thoughts?
What is it?
I explained what I read.
Yeah, you point out the hymn to everybody else.
Maybe we should sing to him?
Yeah.
Does the door
I mean, that's
have
like the most
any-
literal, but it is literally a hymn.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's sing. It's
that a
magic. It
performance,
could be
Jack?
anything.
Um,
Don't laugh at us.
Sure. Anyone who wants to sing, make a performance check. Petra distinctly says, like, this is stupid. Does not sing.
Well, I'm not going to.
Sure. You know,
Into the wind on the waves. The, like, baritone, the Pagliacci comes out right here in the middle of the catacombs, and they begin just belting out the song. Is it just Fabian singing?
have you just tricked me? Did you just make a fool out of me?
Oh, that's not the right check.
My idea.
I feel
Anyway.
played.
I mean, I will sing with you, but I'll just make it worse.
Alright, so, Fabian starts confidently, like, oh, sing, I'm a performer, that's just what I do. Begins to sing to it, and the rest of you are kind of, like, joining in. You don't really know what the tune is supposed to be, but trying to follow along with Fabian. After getting through the hymn, you look through the stone door, and it remains defiant there in front of you.
All right, I'm
Can
gonna
I
take a
look
little
close?
bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of my water skin and splash some water on it.
Okay. You head up to the door, Marion, to splash some water there.
Yep.
It's a bit of a splash. Kind of stops. You see... actually, let's see.
Maybe blow on it.
So, you splash some water, and Marion, you see it kind of like slide down the door a little bit, and then evaporate rather quickly.
That's odd.
Does the door have any, like, are there any crevices that look like buttons or hidden things?
Fabian took a good look at it and didn't see anything. You can try to. Anyone else can try to inspect the door as well, but
Yeah, I'd like to inspect the door.
Maybe
Try blowing on it
maybe
now.
the water's supposed to be on you?
I don't know.
Because the
What happens if I touch the door where the water evaporated?
you touch the door where the water was, and it just feels like a stone door.
Okay.
It's a little wet.
It's a little wet.
Oh, it's not wet.
Yeah, it evaporated.
The water evaporated.
Yeah.
Well, it's like damp,
Or maybe it just needs more water. I'm gonna splash all of my water bottle, all of my water skin
Okay.
on it.
Splash.
Maybe it needs to be salt
Oh.
water.
Splash, 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 splash.
Oh well.
It's a thirsty door.
wind and wave? Is it the words? Wind and wave? Say that?
Wind and wave.
The door remains defiant.
Maybe you have
Blow
to
on it.
say it in a
Let's
special
let's
language,
go.
like Druidic or something.
Let's do something else.
All
Maybe
right.
we'll find more information about this later.
All right, let's go. Where to?
With a little bit more study, I may just be able to
Back where we
dispel
came from, perhaps.
that magic, but
Yeah,
not yet.
I can't. I don't know where that is.
Back this way. That's where you
Okay,
came
what's to the right?
from. Okay, there was a passageway down this way.
Oh, that we haven't been. We came from the right, correct?
Okay, a little
Came from
turn
down
around.
here. And there's another pathway over here.
Was this a dead end over this way? I can't remember.
Yes,
Yes,
there's a
it
passageway that goes off to the left and right that way.
Oh, look at that! There's more stuff. I'm searching definitely, by the way.
Okay.
Not just being
I
like
am
willy
detecting
nilly.
magic.
And I think I see something in the shadows.
All right. Fabian, you look around over there. You see into there a statue, and as you kind of go around, the rest of you hear this scrambling noise. I'll go ahead and stop you right there. You first see another marble statue. You see this one is the Triton. It's this, kind of merfolk lower half to him, with a grim expression, this big trident held aloft in one hand, this big metal trident, and also the same kind of iron brazier with a campfire there. Right behind it, you can just make out another ghoulish form looking towards something off to the right. You can't tell what it is. And as it does so, it kind of like hisses around, looks over in the direction of your light, and you see climbing and stepping up onto the statue and kind of pivoting around near it is this horrible looking ghoulish form, worse than what you've seen before. That looks like this. You see this ghoulish form with like these jawbones, hung on either side of it, and this long bow held in one hand. You see it kind of come up. Such pretty singing. I'm sure your throats will be delicious. And reaches out, ready to attack you. Everybody, roll perception for initiative.
Don't forget your bonus.
Marion scouting.
Yes, plus one bonus to that. Yep.
Oh.
Alrighty.
I'm loving this music.
Yeah.
Amazing. So good. Okay. Alrighty. So we start off with Faith. You hear this horrible cackling laugh come down the hallway as both Horatio and Fabian seem to stop in their tracks. What do you do?
I'm gonna move forward. That was 20 feet. That's the remaining 20 feet. Oh, there are a lot of them.
You walk in and see what you see this close into the chamber. You're right near the statue, the brazier giving off no heat, much like the other one. There's this one who has the bow. There's 3 other ghouls down there. And you also see what you're pretty sure is the other side of that stone door. Same kind of stone etchings to it around there. And they're all kind of clustered around that door.
Found the way in the door. Do they look undead-ish?
Yes, all of them do.
Like they... Okay. I'm gonna try my thing then. I'm gonna do a key strike. And I'm gonna flurry on the one with the bow. So that's the one next to me.
Sure. So, before we do that, Faith, coming here and approaching this, wicked-looking, ghoulish figure, you start to notice something. Hacking up as there is a horrible stench near this, just absolutely disgusting. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh man.
It didn't say that before I said it was going to attack. Does a 24 save?
A 24 does indeed save. You shake off the stinkiness.
Okay, I'm going to try and punch him.
Alright.
I'm going to punch with my key strike.
A 15, unfortunately, will miss. He kind of lunges back, swings around one side of the statue. Miss me.
I'm going to follow it up with a 13.
You punch the marble statue, and it hurts.
Okay, well, I hit the marble statue with 5 points of positive damage. Does it come back to life?
The statue animates and comes and picks you up and rips you in half. No, that doesn't happen.
I mean, I'm defending its church. It should be on my side. I am done.
All right.
I am going to choose to end my turn.
Okay, Fabian.
Okay, I can just get there. Do I need to make a fortitude save?
Yes, you approach the stinkiness. Make a fort save.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, a 16 is not enough. While here, you are sickened 1.
Well, and what are the negatives of seconds? Is it like minus something to everything?
Sickened is a value on all of your checks in DC. You can't willingly ingest anything. You can spend a single action retching and attempt to recover. Lets you make a new fort save to reduce the sickened value. So it's a -1 to everything, but you can take an action to try and throw up a little bit to make it better.
Is it -1 to AC or no?
To all of your checks and DCs, which your AC is technically a DC. So yes.
Ooh, is it?
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna attack. But I guess -1 from that because I'm saying, oh no, that's terrible. So that's gonna be awful.
Yep, you come and you just kind of miss me.
I will. And retching is a full action, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I will try retching.
Okay.
Okay. No, that didn't do nothing.
Nope. So hang on.
I'll just get worse. It's like, oh, let me try to relieve that.
No, I don't think retching does anything on a failure. So you're just kind of like, ooh, and just absolutely, just, it's awful.
Well, this is not going well.
All right. The other ghouls here, seeing this tasty, tasty snacks that have come into their lair, are going to go around. This one's going to go... Yeah. Flank around side Fabian. Whereas this one is going to come up to Faith. And so will this one. The ghoul that comes around behind you, Faith, it is going to first lash out with its jaws against your flat-footed AC with the sickened on top of that, so it's -3 penalty to your AC currently. So that's a 16 to hit.
Oh, it's on who?
This is on Fabian.
Oh, 16, even with everything, will not hit.
With a -3.
Oh wait, no, I'm flanked. I'm -3.
Yeah, you're at -3 right now, being sickened and flat-footed.
Damn it! Yes, that'll hit.
All right.
Damn it!
So Fabian,
So many penalties.
You take 4 points of piercing damage, and
Really wanted to get that bite off.
yes. So 2 things. First off, you need to make a fortitude save with a -2 penalty.
Is that on top of the -1 or?
Yeah, because it's a stat. Yeah, there's a status penalty for being sickened, and there's a circumstance penalty for being in the aura of the stench. So it's a -3 to your save.
Okay, I've included the -3 in this roll. Hopefully that should have worked.
Oh no!
That is a critical failure.
If you want a hero point, you can hero point.
I don't know if I can do any better.
That's up to you.
You rolled a 2. You can definitely do better.
You can do 18 better than that if you rolled well.
What if I die? Okay, I'll use my hero point. I'll reroll
It's
it.
up to you. I mean, if you want to hold on to it, you can.
No, it's okay. Let's try again. That's a little better.
Does either.
It's probably a failure, but not a terrible failure.
Okay. So is that with the penalty in there?
It should be with the -3.
Okay.
I tried to put that in. I'm not. Did it work? Let's see. I can't tell if that worked.
If you hover your mouse
cannot
over it, you should see
possibly be a
everything.
+2. So that it has to be there.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
You are definitely trained in fortitude saves,
Yes.
and you're
Yep.
level 3.
Yep. Okay, so my minus. I successfully took the 3 out of the roll.
Still, it
Okay,
should have been.
so
There should have been a -3 in that calculation, shouldn't there have been? I don't
Yeah,
know.
he got a +2 instead of a +5.
Yeah, they appear to be doing it differently now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think the
Yeah,
penalties might do it
now
differently.
it puts a bunch of zeros and then puts the total modifier at the end.
Okay. So
Really
that's
weird.
not a critical failure, just a normal failure. So, okay. That happens. Just make a note here.
No,
Those are the worst kinds
save
of
me.
failures.
Well, hang on. Let me check
The
something
one where like
real
the
quick.
GM's like, let me make a note about that failed save. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ghouls don't have terrible
You'll just become a ghoul in
curses.
In 3 days.
You know. 3 days. Yeah. Well, I'm sure being an undead, hairless catfolk jester is not scary at all.
Okay. And then on top of that, I need you to make another fortitude save. This one does not have the -2 circumstance penalty, but it still
It's
does
just a
have the
-1.
-1 for the second.
Okay, sorry, one sec. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do about it.
What did you do to roll 20, Garrett?
See, you guys had an easy time in the first encounter, so now it's getting you back.
Oh.
So the ghoul comes up behind you, clashes its jaws into Fabian's shoulder, and then as you see us withdraw it, Fabian is just kind of like stuck there. Fabian, you are paralyzed. Just paralyzed.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
bad. You don't want to be paralyzed.
Nope, not when you're flanked and paralyzed and sickened and.
Yep. So paralyzed. It's just flat-footed. So okay.
Are you incapacitated?
Paralyzed. You flat-footed, cannot act except to recall knowledge or use actions that only require the use of your mind. Your senses still function only in areas you can perceive without moving your body, so you can't seek while paralyzed. So he flashes into you. You kind of just feel your whole body seize up, and then he's going to follow it up with a claw against your back and against your flat-footed AC. That's a 20.
That'll hit it.
So 4 more slashing damage against you. Breaks across your back.
Oh.
And then Faith,
I'm being eaten alive.
these other 2 are going to do a Jaws and Claws attack against you, Faith. So there's 2 Jaws and 2 Claws. So the first Jaws is a 23 to hit you. This is technically flanking you because it's this guy versus this guy. So,
That will hit me.
okay, that's 2 points of piercing damage. And then I need you to make 2 fortitude saves. You don't have any penalties because you succeeded on the stench aura.
Faith, are you an elf?
Yes.
Okay. Is it
Oh.
actually 2 fortitude saves? GM.
Oh shit.
3 of us are
No, only
This is the one thing I
one
know about them.
fortitude save for you, Faith.
What do elves get? Should I? Well, I probably shouldn't know this anyway.
Okay.
Seems like a failure.
Just gonna make a quick note here. Don't worry about it. So while that's happening, the one that's flanking you, Faith, will go and follow up with a claws attack. That's only an 8, though, so definitely does not hit you. Meanwhile, the other one will attempt its jaws against your regular AC. Only gets an 11. Will follow it up with a claw attack and gets a natural 1. So you managed to fend off the rest of them, but one of them does get a little bit of a bite off on you. And then
I have a mysterious milady.
And that is all of that. So then we're on to Orarshus.
So I didn't see much of that. I imagine I see it as I'm running in.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna try to shove the ghoul next to me out of flanking with Fabian. He's surrounded. Doesn't look so great.
Sure. Looks bad.
He looks worse than he has in a while. So athletics. 23 for a shove.
Yes, that will shove. So, poof, you shove this ghoul out of the way.
Move into his space, and then I'm going to attack. Does that give me panache?
I think the shove does. It's part of your the flavor of swashbuckler that you are.
Grapple, shove, or trip. Yes.
Yep.
So I have panache. I'm gonna attack with a claw attack on the ghoul that I just shoved. So that's a penalty, right? Because I shove as an attack.
Yes. So it's like your second attack.
Right. 16.
16 is just enough to hit, though. So you come
9
over,
plus
push him
the
into
2.
the side, and claw at this ghoul here.
For 11 slashing. Well, 9 slashing and
Oh.
2 precision or whatever.
Okay, 11 points of damage. Let's bloody this ghoul.
That bloody ghoul.
So that was move, shove, attack, 3 actions?
Yeah.
Alright, ratio.
I will use Reach Spell to extend the range of Blur, which I will cast on Faith.
Okay.
I
Suddenly,
feel blurry.
Faith feels blurry. Your edges kind of... so you have concealment.
When everyone looks at Faith, they feel like they just took their glasses off.
Ooh.
Weird, but it's just her.
Oh, man.
Like
I just
magic.
realized the one I shoved was flanking both Faith and Fabian.
Yes.
Pro moves.
Wow.
Archers to the rescue.
Didn't even know it.
Alright, we are on to Petra. Petra's way in the back here, so she is going to move up 25 feet over to
Whack.
here, and then go... she's probably going to go for... go for the big guy over here. Tossed a flame down the hallway toward the one over there. So a produce flame for her. And that is a hit. Before I go any further, Orarshus, I do need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh, should I have made that?
Yeah, when you enter the aura. So
How big is the aura?
It's 10
10?
feet, yes. So the square you're in is a part of the aura. But I'm sure you'll pass. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh.
Well, not so much. So, yeah, technically you're second one.
And so I wouldn't have hit that
Which
attack.
means it doesn't hit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give him his hit points back because technically you're second one. I think you still would have shoved him though.
Yeah, I got like
you
20
should have
something.
stuck him. Yeah, you still shove, but you are sickened as this horrible aura of stink hurts you. Now, back to the regular scheduled produce flame, which does hit this horrible ghoul there who is stinky for 10 points of fire damage. Ow! And he burns next to the brazier there. That's the end of Petra's turn, and it's on to his turn. He doesn't like that at all. He is going to do a swift leap, and he's going to leap over the statue. He can go over to here, kind of leap behind one of his ghoul friends there, and then begin to pepper Faith with arrows. So he will first do a flat check to see if he does the concealment. So DC 5 flat check. If I can just get to this, that'd be great. Yep, beats that flat check. So the first short bow attack is going to be a 29 to hit you, Faith.
That will hit.
Is that a critical hit or just regular hit?
It's just a regular hit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not
check.
sickened.
So 7 points of piercing damage, Faith.
Okay.
And then he will do it again.
This is gonna be an ugly fight.
So
Yep.
another flat check beats that flat check, and short bow 10. That's only a 16 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay, the second arrow whizzes past your head. Then we're on to Marion.
All right, I stride to here, and I'm going to glare at the closest ghoul, and I'm going to say, I'm going to send you back to the hell you crawled out of. And to find out.
So it's against his will DC, right?
It will DC.
That technically beats the ghoul. He's shaken 1. So.
Well, is it mindless? Because Demoralized does have the mental.
No, it is not mindless.
Fantastic.
Nope.
It's not a mindless ghoul.
Nope.
They're very
And,
mindful.
One of them's talking.
Yeah, one of them is talking. And I'm going to also glare at the blue one.
Yes, seems to be kind of the boss of them. He's wielding this short bow. He's, pointing the other ghouls around. Ooh, that's a critical glare. So Marion comes forward, just a super stare, and then stares so hard like a vein bulging in his neck, and the guy who just shot Faith with an arrow looks over. Marion, your eyes drift to the ornate short bow that this one is carrying, and you're like, and this one is shaken too.
Crossbow.
Shut up, Belthanir. I see it.
Yeah, it's like your guy's answer's like, look. So he is shaken too by that. All right, so that is Marion. Back up to Faith.
I am gonna try to punch the one that's in front of me, so I will flurry on him first.
Okay.
First attack. Good lord. Does 11 hit?
Nope, unfortunately does not.
He is shaken.
He's shaken 1, but does not do that. Oh, so close with the shaken one, but 14 just misses. You come flurry, and the ghoul evades your blows.
Have I used battle medicine on myself? I used it last session, but I think it was on somebody else.
Yeah, I don't have a timer up for you, I don't think.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my last action to heal myself. I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna use battle medicine to heal myself.
Yeah.
I missed it by one.
No.
Yikes.
We're missing all these DCs by one.
Oh no. If you have a hero point, you could re-roll that technically.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point.
Okay.
There you go, Graham.
The one you needed? Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Wow.
get 7 hit points.
7 hit points. Woo! Hey, that's something. That might be the difference, right? Between life and death. Alright, so Faith, kind of still feeling sluggish, still that petrification really did a number on you, and blurring your form a little bit, you kind of like bandage up the wounds and the scratch marks and pull the arrow out that just got shot into you. Fabian, you are paralyzed.
Yeah.
You can, unless you want to take any purely mental actions, you can attempt a new save at the end of your turn.
Okay. Well, the only mental thing I will do is seethe in rage while I try my. Is it fortitude saving throw?
Yes, you don't take the -2 because you're no longer in the stench aura. So just the -1
From already being sick.
Being sickened, yeah. And a 19, with all that, yeah, put the -1 there. So that will do it. You managed to feel your muscles return to you once more, and you're able to move around. But that does end
Just
your
in
turn.
time.
But that's my turn. Just in time
Just in time for the ghouls.
for a ghoul to bite me.
Yes. Let's see here. This ghost boy's scary, but the lizard might be scarier. So, shaken but not deterred, this ghoul will step over to here. And the two of these will go to just tag team lay into Oarshisk. So the one that moved first will go, so he will go with the jaws, and he has a -1 because he's shaken. It's only a 14 to hit you, but you're sickened, so you're at a -1 your AC. So still no. But then the claws will go after you. That's a 17.
No.
No. Okay, so the one steps up behind you, but he does put you into flanking, so the one in front of you, with no shaken penalties or anything, will just slice out at you. First with its jaws. That's
AC is at 19 right now.
Okay, so the 24 will hit you with his jaws. So that'll be 7 points of piercing damage, and
Here we go, Graham.
I need you to make a fortitude save with that -1 penalty for being sickened.
Do I need to make 2 fortitude saves?
Yes, you do, because you are not an elf. Only they both take the -1.
Wait, I think I'm gonna hero point this one.
Okay.
Why am I rolling so bad? Why is everybody rolling so bad?
Telling you, it's the.
There we go.
You had a really good encounter, and I have a really bad one. All right, so that first thing manages to work all right. Then the second fortitude saving throw also works. All right, you don't seem to suffer anything except that 7 points of piercing damage.
And the hero point.
And a hero point. So didn't seem to do what he wanted to, so he will try with his jaws again against you. And for the second attack, get a 22 to hit you.
I'm
So
gonna do it again.
that's
How much damage?
5 more points of piercing damage and another couple of fortitude saves. That passes. You're good on that one. Second one. Ooh, that was the paralysis. So
am I not save-ins for the crit?
yeah. So no, you're not permanently paralyzed. Just roll a new character. You're forever paralyzed. No, it kind of lashes into you with the jaws and manages to seize up your muscles. So you're still flat-footed as it does its final like claw attack. It only gets a 10, so even flat-footed and with -1, you're not hit by that. And then the last one is over here by Faith, so it will attempt to claw into Faith where you are, so it'll make its flat checks because the blur still is on there. So it starts with a Jaws attack, still does just do that against your blur effect. Only gets a 12 to hit you though, so doesn't do shit. We'll try again with the Jaws. Gets a 6. I believe that will do it. So the second attack with the Jaws, that's an 18.
That will also miss.
All right, and then claws, I guess. We'll do another flat check. It's a DC 5, so 5 or higher will succeed on that. So the final claw attack against you will be just a 3. So no dice there. So that's the ghoul's turn. Oartius, you are paralyzed. Unless you want to do a mental action, you can make a fort save at the end of your turn to shake off the paralysis.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just make a fort save with a -1.
Yep. 26 will do it. You managed to shake off the paralysis quickly and regain movement. All right. So that was.
Oh, but I'm not sickened anymore.
You're still sickened. You're sickened until you're a wretch.
Oh, even if I'm out of the aura?
Yes.
Oh, but the aura had an additional -2.
The aura has, the aura has an additional
That's
-2 if
right.
you're
Okay, I
saving
got it.
certain stuff.
Got it.
So then we come to Horatio.
Are any of these things injured?
No, we haven't hit any of them. I don't think.
One of them is.
Well,
Petra hit one of them.
Petra hit the main guy.
Okay.
That's right, with the reduced flame.
I forgot to ask this before. Can I have refocused when I was?
Yeah, you all had 10 minutes back there.
Okay. I am going to do the old 2 standbys. I will cast Protective Ward and Electric Arc. I can only see 2 of them, so it's going to be this one, and then also this one.
Okay. All right, you bring a Detective Ward and shoot lightning down the catacomb hallway. The first one you can see there makes their reflex save. Gets a 24, so we'll take half that. Take that 3 whole points of damage. And then the other one behind it will get a 22, and also just take 3 points of electric damage.
And I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yep. Lightning strikes against, but these ghouls try to dodge out of the way of it. All right, Petra's turn. Petra's pissed. She's like, "Fuck this." So she is. Yeah, but the thing is, did she cut the corner? I'll say, yeah, it's rough. It's not a full corner there. I'll let her cut it. So she will put a flame upon her sword, light it up as part of her slide casting. We'll move forward over to here, and then turn flanking with Oartius, who's regained, not paralyzed anymore, is going to turn and go to strike with her sword against that one. So, with her sword. But she did enter she entered the aura. So she will make her fortitude saving throw. It is sickened by that. Yep. So we'll take a -1 penalty on this sword attack. Oops, not -14. -1.
Well, that's gonna miss.
That'd be a big penalty.
But even with all that, that is a 19 to hit, which will do it. So we'll deal that 6 points of slashing damage, and then do the produce flame spell off of that. Still with a -1 because she's sickened. But a 22 will hit for an additional 8 points of fire damage. So solid hit, definitely bloodies this one here in the middle, who's already flat-footed, so yeah, still just bloody. Alright, and that was Petra's turn. Back to this asshole here. He is shaken by all of this, but and the big flaming sword there is no good. He will leap back into the corner over here and shoot a couple more arrows, this time at Petra, because why not? So first one is this. It's only a 12. He's kind of rattled. He's holding the short bow a little shakily in his hands, but then we'll do a second attack and get a 17, which is not enough. Petra takes the sword and cuts the arrow out of the air. No! Flaming sword bad! And then it's on to Marion.
Okay. I'm going to take my crossbow and do a point-blank shot at this,
Alright.
this bull right in front of me.
And 13.
13. It still misses. Your ancestor just like jaw drops like, how could you miss that? It's right there.
Then I reload and I shoot it again. There we go.
All right. You're like, God damn it. And with that, the ghoul gets pierced through the heart. Crossbow bolt feathering out of its chest. And as it expires.
Cool. I'm gonna do the thing again.
All right. Get them temp hit points.
And that turns on my... which one is it? My moderate curse benefit.
Ooh. All right.
Which
Ghostly
changes every round.
forms. Oh, boy. Marshall.
All right.
All right. The ghostly forms all whirling around Marion as you kind of miss, like, ah, shit, wind up again, and then boom, take out this ghoul. Is the ghost boy you are. Faith, onto you.
I'm gonna move over here,
All right.
and I'm gonna punch. Ooh, I'm gonna punch the little one.
All right.
That actually hit somebody this combat.
Ooh, 24. Yes. That'll definitely hit.
So 7 damage.
7 points of damage. All right.
And then second punch, 22.
Will also hit for 3 more points of
Oh, that's
damage.
right.
All
And
right.
I choose to end my turn.
Okay. You come around and pow, pow. Punching on. Did you want to do stunning strike off of that, or?
Yeah, we'll make that a stunning strike.
Okay.
Because I did flurry hit him twice, so.
It's a fort save.
Fort save.
Fort save. 8.
That's a critical failure.
Ooh, he's done 1 or is it 3?
Because my DC is 19.
It's
Stun
done
3.
3. Yeah, just absolutely.
Wow.
You come behind this ghoul. Bam, bam. You see the one with the short bow behind you snarl. Can't do that. Oh, we were allowed to do that. And be very upset.
As my non-third action, I'm going to flip off the
Turn around and be like, "Fuck you, ghoul." All right, on to Fabian. You're still
Okay, I think the
sickened.
first thing I'd like to do is try to retch to get rid of that -1.
Sure.
I guess I have to put that -1 in my retching roll.
Yes.
Fortitude, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's fortitude.
Okay, I'm still sickened.
Ugh.
Okay, well that didn't work so good. So I will try to faint this ghoul in front of me.
Okay.
Deception. -1 from that, so that's 21.
That will definitely do it. You kind of like throw up and then do a little spin on your heel from the vomiting to throw this ghoul off balance.
And then I will try to rapier it. -1 from that as well.
Okay, so you do succeed.
Oh, I guess ghoul's flat-footed.
It is flat-footed.
With all of the flat-footed
The
extra
goodness.
stuff.
Yeah, the goodness on top of it. Where'd it go?
All of the additional painting stuff
Yes.
that I will continue to accumulate.
Yeah, so it's flat-footed against you at the start of your next turn. It takes a -2 to perception and reflex. That's right. So that 22 will hit, and it's flat-footed, so you get your sneak attack on top of that. Or 21 will still hit, yeah. So 3 plus 1. 4.
Take it.
All right. You turn around, distract it for a bit, and then stab into it with a glowing rapier.
Okay, but please don't retaliate.
And the ghoul is hurt a little bit. Well, their turn now.
Oh dear.
So let's see.
One is stunned 3.
One is stunned 3, so it just loses its turn. And then the other one, let's see. Warshisk is still probably the bigger threat. This big scary lizard is like it's scary. So the one ghoul that has action still, thrown off by the cat folk, will then lunge at the lizard. So it will make a Jaws attack against you. That's a 23 against you, Warshisk.
Yeah.
So it's only 2 points of piercing damage, but once more is 2 fortitude saves. Ooh, that first one is a failure.
Well, I've had to roll 4 of them so far. So eventually I'm going to fail.
Law of large numbers. And then the second one...
Well, actually, this is my 6th fortitude. Now it's my 7th fortitude roll.
Yep.
Oh, what? Oh, there we go.
Second one does hit. Or does succeed, rather. So you kind of feel the jaws sink into your flesh. It will then go to just claw at you. So second attack is a claw, is a 21 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
3 points of slashing damage and make a fortitude saving throw.
It's a regular claw?
Off of the claws as well. They're just 1 off of the claws. That succeeds. And then the final makes a claw attack, but it's only a 6 to hit you.
I will attack it back then.
Oh, alright. You're like, frustrated with this ghoul. You riposte off of that lowly claw strike. These ripostes are brutal. 23 does hit for 4 points of damage.
+2.
Oh, yeah.
Because I shoved it earlier.
Ash and whatnot, that bloodies it. As you send the ghoul reeling back into there, and then Oarshisk, is your turn.
I'm just going to attack it again.
Alright. Go after the ghoul. 14. It is not flat-footed to you, so that will be a miss.
No. Claw.
16 will hit.
For an 8 damage.
For 8 points of damage. It's barely hanging on there as claw brings it and slashes against the ghoul.
Let's see. Do I attack a third time? I think I might attack a third time.
You might want to raise your shield.
Attack. Violence. I encourage
it's
violence.
almost dead.
It is very hurt.
So, okay, I have a question. My confident finisher.
Yes.
When I miss with an attack, if I'm using confident finisher, it says you deal half your precise strike damage to the target.
So 1?
My precise
1d6.
strike says, okay, that's what or 2d6 halved, right?
Yeah.
So do you roll a 2d6 or you do the 2?
I think
If it's part of a finish, if the strike is part of a finisher, the additional damage is 2d6 precision damage, and confident finisher is a finisher.
yeah. So I think it's 2d6 halved.
So I'm gonna confident finisher on this third claw attack.
Okay. See if you hit, deal an extra. Oh, there you go. So you.
An extra 2d6 on top of that.
Yep.
I
So-
don't think matters, but
So with 9 points of damage, you absolutely just break the claws through the ghoul's face, ripping out viscera and whatnot, as you absolutely destroy the hell out of this ghoul. All right, that's Horatio.
I'm gonna stride. I'm gonna take this. I don't really know where everything is. 5, 10.
So you see one by Faith, and then one with a short bow in the corner.
25, and then 5, 10, and then sustain.
All right, you come into the corner and sustain. All right, when we come on to Petra, she's out for blood. She wants the guy in the corner, so she's going to do another slide casting, move into here, and then just come flaming sword to strike down this horrible monstrosity. So she's already sickened, so she'll just do the longsword with a -1 penalty. But a 14, unfortunately, will not be quite enough. The sword goes wide and kind of leaps to one side out of the way. All right. His turn. There's a lot of people here. Doesn't like that. He is going to do another quick leap. Leaping over to here. Sees a tasty morsel with a ratio there, so he will attempt to bite Horatio. So that is a 25 to hit you, Horatio.
Hits.
Okay. So you take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
And then I
And
just
fortitude save.
I'm an elf.
You have to still make.
I do have to make 2 because I'm now in his stench, right?
Well, no. It's not that. You still have to make 2 fortitude saves against this guy.
17.
Okay.
Oh,
Natural 1.
Okay. So. Just give me 1 sec.
Do you still have a hero point left?
It's up to you if you want to reroll the 6 on the hero point.
I am not good at fort saves.
It was a natural 1.
That was like if he bites me again, I go down. So I'm gonna save it.
Okay. Well, off that second one, you are paralyzed.
Okay.
By it. There's just a horrible bite as he kind of sees you there. And then will shoot off a bow at Faith. So makes another d20 roll, passes the flat check, and then we'll do its short bow, second attack. Only a 15 to hit Faith, so don't think it does it.
yeah, that will miss.
Okay. On to Marion.
I've dried, I reload, and I
Alright. Crossbow warrior. Oh! Oh!
That is, I get a 2 damage bonus +2 damage bonus from my thing, so that is a 6 piercing damage.
So doubled to 12. Oh, man. Marion's not fucking around, guys. Marion's like, I'm here. I'm here for blood. Come here, ghoul. And you see the crossbow bolt strike into him just as he paralyzes your brother. And he's hurt by that. Ow! Alright, so that was Marion. On to Faith.
I'm gonna keep attacking this one. 16, that hits.
16 sure does. So
5 damage.
5 points of damage. She's still just barely standing after that.
Second half of the flurry, 11 misses.
11 does miss, unfortunately.
He has to make a fort save because of stunning fist.
Alright. Critical failure. So...
He's stuck again.
Stunned. Yeah, you put him back in stun lock.
And I'll just regular punch my last action. 4 misses, I'm assuming.
4 misses and even flat-footed. So you kind of stun that ghoul once more, but he's still just barely hanging on there. Back to Fabian.
Okay. I will go here and I will try to feint. Let's see. Where's my deception? But -1 from this.
All right. That will definitely be.
Is there a crit success for that?
I think there is.
I feel like
there is on
like
his deception.
Like his deception DC must.
It's a 27, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a 27.
Okay, just making sure. So that's a normal success.
A normal success? Alright.
So he is
Unfortunate. And then I
flat-footed.
will attack. But I will miss.
All right, so you kind of like slip. Your rapier kind of goes into the side. You see some of the bodies here have been pulled out and desecrated. It goes into the one of mummified bodies and kind of bends the rapier a little bit. And he says, "You're not gonna get me." All right. Well, it would be the ghoul's turn, but this one is completely stunned, so he just loses his turn.
He's stunned 2 now, right?
He was stunned when it's a crit. When it's a crit fail on the save,
It's a stun 3.
It's stunned 3. So it's
Right.
Loses
But doesn't
turn.
it take down every turn or
No. Every action that you lose, it takes down the amount of stunned you were at.
Yeah. So
So he lost 3 actions and he goes to stun 0.
yeah.
You lose.
If I could stun for him, it would last 2 turns.
Yeah.
Oh.
The way that stun
Or
works
if
is that you just
or
lose.
if he only had 2 actions.
You just lose actions
The
equal
next
to your
action
stun
back.
value.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So he loses all them actions. Oh, Arshus, then it comes to you.
Didn't he already lose all 3 of his actions?
The previous
yeah,
turn,
the
yeah.
last time.
Faith,
yeah,
Faith has
yeah,
stun
but-
locked him.
He-
like,
Oh, I see.
He keeps crit failing, which is very
Yeah.
bad for him.
I got you.
yep.
Okay.
Multiple crit failures.
I don't like these ghouls at all. They keep biting me and clawing at me. I'm gonna do what he does, and I'm gonna
Move over. All right.
I could flank. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I get around above him? No, there's not. I can't get around that corner, can I?
Yeah, there's not
Yeah.
space here.
Okay. Do I take any? I'm taking a -2 right now because I'm within range of him. Or -3 because I'm
it's
taking
still-
damage
It's
range?
still just -1. It depends what you do right now if you take the additional penalty.
I'm gonna try to attack him.
All right, so just the -1 from second.
Okay.
All right, that's still going to hit him. He is. Well, hang on. Is that taking
That's
into,
with a -1.
That's with a -1, and he's flat-footed from flanking, so that's a crit on a 27.
So just 10.
Shit. 10 points of slashing damage as you come, and he's not expecting that at all. You come around. You see these two, like, jawbones that were, wired onto his head almost. One of them breaks in half from the claw attack, just scattering across the floor. And you see this kind of scared look on him, like, as he's bloodied.
I'm going to attack him again.
Alright.
Nope.
7. It's not so much. Crit failure. So you kind of go to follow it up, and he just kind of takes the short bow and puts it up against your face and pushes you away from him. Alright. So that's that. Ratio. You can attempt to...
Sustain a spell only has the concentrate trait.
Oh.
And I sustain my spell.
Yes.
But it's an action. Can you take action? Is it? Oh,
Only mental actions.
Purely mental actions. Yeah. Paralyzed specifically says purely mental actions are okay. Or use actions that require only the use of your mind, which concentrate is just concentrating on it. So yes, you're able to sustain a spell.
All my mind.
Yes.
Hey, I can do one thing on my turn. 15 feet.
Yep. So you sustain to help protect your friends, even like in this tense situation. You have the mental wherewithal to like protection.
Now let's play Watch the Wizard fail a fortitude save.
Hey, look at that. That succeeds. You find this, find the fortitude deep within you, and yeah, no, that succeeds. That ends your turn, but you managed to shake off the paralysis. So then we're on to Petra. Everyone's getting in on this one. She still has the produce flame on her sword still. Like pats Faith on the shoulder, like, you got this one. Is then going to move over to here, to this big guy, and then...
Flank with me.
This alcove isn't quite big enough to stand.
Oh, is it too small? No.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you're squeezing.
Now she has to go there, and then she's going to strike, even though she is sickened still. That -1 penalty. Ugh. Woof.
She has one more. She has one more action.
She does have one more action. So the sword's still flaming. She's gonna lash back out again after getting the sword kind of stuck in the statue for a second. We'll go back the other way. Another -1 penalty. A 22. That natural 19 will hit. A regular hit for 9 points of piercing damage. And then the flame to follow it up. No. The flame comes roiling upon the Mistress of Flame and Swords. A 15 will miss. Unfortunately, he manages to dodge out of the way of most of the fire that comes cascading off of her sword. Don't ask me how that works, like, logistically.
Sword's on fire.
And it got hit with the fire sword.
Yes, but it's like he manages to like pat out the flames before they can really burn him. So that's Petra's turn. It's his turn. He is going to do a quick leap to jump over to here, and then he is going to just run. He's going to be like, and just attempt to run away. So he moves over here, and then it's 1, 2, and then 3. All right, Marion.
I'm going to reload. And I'm going to stride. And I don't have any lights, so I can't see them. Oh well. That's my turn.
All right, you keep going down here like, "Oh, where'd he go?" And you look left and right and realize it is dark in these hallways. Faith.
I'm gonna flurry on the last ghoul.
Alrighty. Alright, a 21 will hit, and that will be enough. He was barely standing there. He collapses into a gooey, ghouly heap as nothing remains of him there. Anyone trying to give chase? Oh, yep, there goes Faith. So Faith does a dash down that way. Fabian?
This is as far as I got.
One.
It's like 15 feet in front of me.
Oh, but where is it? I
Right
don't
here.
see him.
Can
He's over that way?
I
Oh.
point? I can't see him, but I can see part of his token, and also I saw what
I can get here, but I can't do anything once I get here.
Alright, Faven,
That was-
you follow and kind of keep up with him. He's like,
But
ah!
maybe he'll attack me, and then won't be able to keep dashing so much.
Oh, Arceus?
Maybe he'll attack you and miss. Oh, wait, that was the other guy.
25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright, you see him around the corner there. I think it's 2 actions to get there.
That's right.
Alright. Fast lizard, slinking down the hallways, skirting around Faith and Marion.
If you trip him, it's an action to get up.
I know, but then he'll just take 2 actions to run again.
Well, otherwise he's going to take 1 action to leap and 2 actions to run. So
Tumble through. Block him.
then he'll just leap over me.
How high are the ceilings?
The ceilings in here, I believe, are 10 feet.
Yeah,
So-
he can just leap over me.
Can you grapple? Tackle.
Grapple doesn't prevent him from moving, right?
Yeah, it does. That's the point.
I'm gonna try to grapple him then.
Yeah, athletics and fortitude save.
Gross.
It is grabbed. And a critical success, it's restrained.
Athletics check.
Grabbed makes you immobilized.
I think he grabbed you in return.
Critical failure.
Okay.
It grabs me.
Can either grab you as if it succeeded on the grapple action against you, force you to fall and land prone. It is going to force you to land
Doesn't wanna
prone.
grab me.
Does not want to grab
You
you.
have, you have a hero point?
No, I already used
No,
it
I
to
used
not take the bite thing that I
Took
the
it
first
away.
bite. Well, after the 3rd bite,
So
yeah.
you go go to grab forward, and he just kind of kicks your leg out from under you as you fall down to the ground. Unfortunate. Horatio.
He's paralyzed.
Not paralyzed, so you succeeded the last turn.
Lies. But I'm too slow. If I could see him, I could magic missile him, but I can't. Who is this? Whoops. Who is this right here?
Faith.
That's
Me.
Faith can see just fine.
I can see just fine. Marion cannot see it fine at all.
Yeah, but Fabian and
Yeah.
Arceus are closer, and they have light.
I would say run down this hallway. Because we know they loop together.
This is a dead end here,
Oh, that's a dead end.
and so is
Don't
this
listen
as
to me.
well.
we know they look together.
Somewhere they loop.
I will sustain my protective ward, and I will move. Everybody's still back there? No. I will move here, so at least I can see the hallway. That's my turn.
Petra's like, ah, shit! And begins running. And with one movement, we'll get to there. And then I think she can, second movement, get to there. She could probably try to tumble through. At least slow him down a little bit.
Does she have Ray of Frost?
No, and she only has one action left. So I think she will attempt to tumble through. Tumble through. Alright. Movement. Reflex DC. So against it is Reflex DC. Acrobatics. With that -1 for being sickened. 24 will succeed. So she can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So she does kind of tumble through and get to either side and try to block out the hallway there. It goes on to his turn. He will, do the leap. Yeah, I'm going to say he has to take the action to do the leap to leap over Petra, because he's a big jumper. So he can only do that with one action. And then he will continue to run the fuck away with his other two actions. Because that's what he's doing. He's... runs there, down the hallway, and then continues running.
I want that bow.
Marion?
You could just delay until the people with light go.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm going to delay until the people with light go.
Alright, Marion delays. Faith.
I am going to move. Can I cut this corner?
Sure.
It's 15. I don't know which way he went though. Can Petra point out which hallway I'm supposed to running down? Because she would have seen him.
Yes, she said he went down this way.
I went too far. I lost. Wait. So I was there. So I go 10 feet to there. And then I can get up to him. But that's all my movement. That's all my action.
Faith.
If I had a third action, I could attack him.
Petrification. Petrification's a bitch. Fabian.
Okay.
You all chase this horrible ghoulish figure down the hallways of the catacombs.
He tried to kill us. He will probably try to kill us again.
Oh.
If given the opportunity.
I didn't really see which way he went down this way, though.
He went up the stairs.
Sorry. 5. I just need to see so I can keep going. Oh, okay. I just run into Faith, but that ends my turn. I just get caught up to Faith.
All right, Arceus.
Okay.
You
So I'll
stand
stay
up.
back right there. That's where I'll end my turn. I'll leave some space.
Why did our fast person have to fall down?
So they could get back up.
So Arceus
Wait,
taking
I have to
action.
crit fail.
Yeah. Arceus stands up.
And then 5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20,
Going through the dark.
30. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
You kind of like feel along to the sides.
Well,
You see some
I
light.
see like a light source in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5. I actually can't tell the geometry of this room. Can I move left?
No,
Can I move
there's a wall
down?
there. Yes.
20, 25, 30.
Yep. So you just continue running as fast as you can.
Grapple?
You had to use an action to stand up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, next time I'll grapple him.
All right. Horatio, Colder Brothers, everyone else runs away
Yeah. I'm gonna go too after his turn,
after Horatio.
but I'm gonna move right now so that I don't lose the light.
So I was
You were here.
there. Okay, 5, 10, 15,
Sure, you can follow him, or Marion,
25.
if you want.
5. And then they're left.
Petra points
Wow.
off down this way.
To the south.
Yeah. Yep.
This way.
20, 25.
All right, Colder Brothers, you
Hey.
catch it, everybody. All right. So then that was Marion following along. Petra is in the dark here. It's like shit. Full kit.
She should be able to see my light.
Yeah, she could see. Plus, I'm controlling her so I can see what she sees. Yeah, if she gets to there, is kind of stammering. Oh, I can't fucking catch him. Damn it! It's just gonna kind of slide over to here and spend her last turn retching just to get rid of the sicking stuff. Like, blah! So Fortitude save with that -1 penalty. Succeeds. Manages to get rid of the sicking condition. But then it's his turn, and he's still got just a bunch of fucking dudes there with him, so he's just going to run. He's gonna run, guys. He keeps running. He's what he's doing. So
What is his speed?
he's pretty fast. So
This is silly.
Faith.
Guess I'll chase after him.
And you can't like take out a weapon as part of the movement in this game, can you?
No.
Negatory.
Are the marble doors open?
No, they're closed.
So they must have gone this way. Oh crap! I got lost. How do I get out of here?
There's a door
Okay.
here.
Is it open or is it open?
It is open.
Five, 10, 15, 20. Oh, he's getting away now.
He just looks behind you like, oh, leave me the fuck alone! Ah!
Throw it on the bow and I'll let you go.
Interesting. Huh. I'm gonna say... Faith.
I mean, do you want me to make a deception check?
I have made a diplomacy check for you.
Was it diplomacy or was it deception?
I was telling
Both.
the truth.
Okay. You yell this out to him, and he's just like, "No, I need to protect myself!" Ah! So I think that was 2 actions to get there, Faith.
Yeah, I'm out of actions.
Fabian.
Okay. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The first is going to take me 10, 20, 25 to get up there. I have no idea where they went.
He's heading outside.
You hear Faith call from this direction over here.
I can get to there. Oh! Damn, I feel like the undead probably don't get tired.
He's kind of panting as you come up the crypt.
Okay, that's me.
Oh, Harshisk.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 10, 15, 25. 30, 35.
Yep.
Gosh, I wish I had a ranged weapon. I do, but I don't have them out. Or I don't have it like in my hand.
You can take it out. It's an action.
15, 20.
I mean, in theory, eventually you'd catch up if you didn't get tired.
Wait, I can try to tumble through, right?
Yeah. Acrobatics
I'm
check.
gonna do that. I'm gonna try to tumble. That way I can save. Yeah, I can get to the other side and still tumble through. So tumble through is an acrobatics check.
Yes.
-1,
Yep. Still second.
20.
Against their reflex DC, unfortunately, that does not succeed.
Really?
Yeah. So I think you move up to his space.
Yeah, he gets stuck right in front of him.
Yeah. So you can move up to here. And you try to go, and he just kind of like pushes off of your face. No, no, no! And still just trying to keep you all at bay, trying to make it out of here alive.
Failing all of my checks.
Horatio.
Follow. 20.
I mean, I could do this all day, with occasional ability to make checks and things like that. I am faster than him. I will catch him.
I'm going to catch him, damn it.
That's my turn.
Okay, Marion. Saw your brother go out this way. Clearly Petra will follow along with you. Go out to there. Alright, he continues out the door of the Hermitage. And keeps running. Ah!
If only there were Slarks to attack him.
Okay. Alright, so he's gonna get...
I don't even remember if my crossbow's loaded anymore or not.
Okay. So I think... because he's gone off the map at this point. Faith, you're next. If you go out the door, you'll see him, but he is then 30 feet off the edge of the map at this point. So I think only Oartius can catch up. No, you have... what's your speed, Faith?
My speed is 40, but I can move 80 squares a turn.
And he can move 90.
So yeah, so he's gonna get away from me.
Fabian, what's your speed?
Oh no, I can't keep up.
Okay. Oartius, I think, has a chance.
I have 105 feet every turn.
I also, if I can get to where I start my turn and he's within 120 feet of me, I can 3
Okay.
miss him.
So let's see. Let's play Oartius and Horatio's
That'd be like
turn.
2 rounds, but...
Sure. So Oartius comes to you.
I try to... because I can't reach him by my second movement, right? Because he's more than 70. But I'm going to try to tumble through again so that I can get Panache, which makes me faster and also gives me that guaranteed damage on the hit.
Okay. So you move 70 feet, is that right?
That's right.
On 2 actions.
And then acrobatics with
shoot.
a -1.
Okay, that 26.
So I move to the
succeed.
other side of him, I think, with that tumble through.
Yes. So you move. You do successfully kind of fall. He's running along the cliff now, like trying to just like, and you manage to like leapfrog over him, tumble to the other side. So Arshis is on the other side of him at this point. Horatio.
He's also flat-footed to my next attack because I've tumbled behind.
All right.
I make it there.
Okay, so you can see him, but then he's 30 feet off the edge of the map by this point.
Yeah. The question is just, on his turn, will he turn a corner?
Don't know that he will. And he's 25, so he'll get to 115 feet away on his turn.
Well, he'll have to go around me at least, but which
Oh,
would be
that's
a little
true.
bit shorter.
So he gets to like 110 feet. Basically, I'm just considering between Horatio and Horatius the chances of you actually catching me at this point since he's off the map. So he would, Marion, Petra obviously catching up. He gets to 110 feet away from Horatio, which is just... Oh, do you have something you can do, Marion?
I can reload my crossbow.
Okay.
And if I can see him when I exit the building next turn, I can try to shoot him at a penalty.
Okay. So Marion is trying to catch up, loading the crossbow up, and like, I'm gonna fucking get that bow. So he has now moved around you, so 10, 15. So that's 75 feet away from Orarshis. Faith continues, but is still slow. Fabian is continued, but doesn't quite have the speed to catch up to it. Orarshis comes to you, so he's
How many feet away is he?
So he's 75 feet away from you.
Because I have Panache, a double move is 80 feet for me.
Oh,
so
shit.
I get up to him.
Okay. The lizard is running down as you're going along the cliff face. He's getting to the narrow point of the cliff at this point.
And he's flat-footed, so I'm going to use a claw attack with the confident finisher to try to finish him.
All right.
At a -1, of course.
-1, of course. A 23 will hit for 6 points of damage, plus 5 more. It's all you needed to track this horrible creature down along the cliff face. No! He drops the bow, clatters, it lands, part of it goes off the cliff, then it rests in the position
I'm
there
just
where
gonna
it
stand
was.
there like,
You have taken down Smiler the Ghast. You all receive 80 experience points. Fucking
That's
8
it.
ghouls. 80 experience
That is
points.
the most ridiculous thing we have ever done.
Well, we'll see if we can top it next time on Really Playing Games. The Extinction Curse. Ooh, Smiler. Ah.